What's going on, guys? Welcome to the COD Cafe. My name is Steven, and I'll be your host today. Today I'm bringing you a game of domination on the map Radiation. I'm using an MPL Silence with Ghost, Sleight of Hand, and Ninja. My kill streaks, as always, are Spy Plane, Counter Spy Plane, and Napalm. I chose this gameplay because a few interesting things happen in it. First of all, at one point I jump down and I land on top of three guys' heads. And I almost get a triple feed out of it, but one guy had second chance, so I ended up with a double kill. At another point in the video, I get 4 kills in one life with a flamethrower, including a double kill that almost ended up being a triple kill, but my teammate stole the third kill. But today's commentary isn't about the gameplay. Today I want to tell you guys about all of the cars I've owned in my life, and at the end of the video I threw in a special bonus clip as well. But that's a surprise, so make sure you watch it. I bought my first car right when I was 16 years old with all the money that I saved up making $5.50 an hour at McDonald's. It was a 1991 Mercury Topaz, and it was this disgusting burgundy color. But at the time when I only had $800 to spend, that was all I could afford. I remember I bought it for $800, drove it for about a month, and the timing chain went. Brought it into the mechanic, and he said it would be $1,200 to fix the $12 part because of all the labor. So I sold it to the scrapyard for $80, which made me very sad. My second car that I bought a few months later was a 1994 Chevy Cavalier. If I remember correctly, I bought it for about $1,900 a few months after I sold the Mercury. I ended up having some issues with the head gasket on it, but I got those fixed and ended up driving it for a couple of years after I graduated high school. I eventually wanted something more sporty, so I sold the Cavalier and ended up buying a 1988 Toyota Celica. This was the first manual transmission that I ever owned, and I almost didn't buy it because it was manual, but I'm glad that I did because I've been driving manuals ever since. It had 110,000 kilometers on it, and I got it for $1,250, which was a great deal. Drove it for a couple years, had to put some money into it in repairs, but I ended up selling it for $3,400, so that was a good transaction on my part. Next, I upgraded my 88 Celica to a 1995 Celica. I'd been wanting this style of Celica for a while, but it was tough because they only made a few in Canada back then, so they were hard to come by. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I think I paid too much because I was a young kid, I really wanted this rare car, and I kind of got suckered into it. It was a great looking car, but ended up being quite a pain in the butt. Eventually, I got a job selling cars at a Toyota dealership in Calgary, so it was time to buy my first new car. At the time, I didn't have a whole lot of money, so I bought the newest cheap car they had, which was a base model manual transmission Toyota Yaris. My car insurance at the time ended up costing me between 2 and 3 times as much as my lease payment did. As I started making money selling cars, I had some extra cash, so I ended up putting some upgrades into it. As you can see in the picture, I did some rims, tinted windows, that kind of thing. It ended up being a great car. It was great on gas, and it was great for just kind of booting around the city, getting in and out of traffic, that kind of thing. After I moved back to Winnipeg and got a job at a dealership here, I wanted something bigger and something with more features. I ended up settling on a 2007 Toyota Camry SE with a leather and sunroof package. It was a metallic gray on the outside, black leather interior on the inside, as a manual transmission, and it was the one with the body kit and the cooler tail lights and the alloy wheels, that kind of thing. So it was a really good car. Got a good deal on it, drove it for about a year, and ended up making a little bit of money on it too. This next car, I have a feeling, will be your guys' favorite. It was a 2003 Nissan 350Z. Earlier this year, in the springtime, I found myself wanting a real sports car, rear-wheel drive, great handling, and like 300 horsepower. So that's why I bought the 350. It was a great car. It was super fast, and to be honest, I'm surprised I never got into any trouble with it. But I just mean speeding. But yeah. Alas, 6 weeks after I bought it, my practical side prevailed, and I ended up selling it just because it wouldn't be good for Winnipeg winters. It only sat 2 people, and the trunk was absolutely tiny. Finally, we come to the car that I drive now, which is a 2008 Honda Accord Coupe EXL. She's got leather interior, heated seats, sunroof, manual transmission, premium stereo system with a subwoofer. She's basically got everything that you need, and I'm very happy with her. At nighttime, she looks really like a beast just because the coupes have a really nice front end, and the HID headlights that come with the car are really good. You know, those kind of perfect combination between white and blue color headlights, the ones where you're driving down the road, if somebody passes you with those kind of lights, you make sure you look at the car because it's such a nice car. That's the kind of lights that they are. I absolutely love them. So anyways, that's the history of the cars that I've owned, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comment section below, if you own a car, what kind do you own? And if you don't, what's your dream car? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Please dislike this video if you didn't like it, and please like it if you did. And if you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? I'm trying to get to 250 subscribers as soon as possible, so please help me out. Also, the best way for you guys to keep up with me, what I'm up to contact me, and to see when I'm uploading a video is to follow me on Twitter. My username on there is the same as my YouTube, so it's twitter.com/thecodcafe. Thanks again for tuning in, guys, and here's the bonus clip that you've all been waiting for.
Oh, shit. What if I'm gonna have to shift gears? Let's see what it does in first, eh? Traction control. DCS off.
You gotta push 50 buttons before you can fucking get both back.